The whispers have finally turned into a storm. For months, South Africans have been asking what Jacob Zuma has been hiding. And now, shocking revelations are exposing what could be the biggest mistake of his entire political career. What started as quiet speculation behind closed doors has exploded into public outrage, betrayal, and a truth so damaging that even Zuma's most loyal supporters are struggling to defend him. Tonight, we unpack the hidden story that could change the way South Africa remembers one of its most controversial leaders. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because what's coming next will shake the political foundations of the country and you don't want to miss a single update. For years, Jacob Zuma has been seen as a survivor, a political chess player who always finds a way out of scandal. From then Kenda saga to state capture allegations, he's faced the storm and somehow walked away. But this time it's different. According to sources close to his inner circle, Zuma's latest move may have backfired badly. What he thought was a strategic decision to protect himself has now turned into an uncontrolled political disaster. Behind the scenes, powerful figures once aligned with him are quietly distancing themselves. Others, once silent, are now speaking out, revealing details Zuma never wanted the public to know. The turning point came when confidential information about Zuma's private dealings during his years after office began leaking online. Documents, private correspondences, and high-level meeting notes allegedly show that Zuma had been engaging in secret discussions with individuals still inside government structures influencing key decisions long after stepping down. For years, Zuma had been denying any political meddling, but now evidence suggests otherwise. The details are explosive, revealing a network of influence that goes far beyond public knowledge. The top secret revelation. Zuma's attempt to orchestrate a quiet political comeback. One that was meant to unfold gradually through alliances and backroom negotiations. But that comeback plan has just been exposed and it's crumbling in front of him. The mistake wasn't just the plan. It was who he trusted. Zuma's inner circle was never entirely loyal. In his effort to rebuild political relevance, he allegedly brought in new advisors and confidants. People promising loyalty but secretly recording, leaking, and feeding information to rival factions within the ANC. When those private communications surfaced, it was game over. Now, what was supposed to be Zuma's strategic blueprint for a return to influence has become a public humiliation. Even his close allies in the MK party are scrambling to manage the fallout. Some have gone into hiding. Others are turning on him, trying to save themselves before the entire network collapses. This revelation has sent shockwaves through the ANC. Senior members are furious, accusing Zuma of trying to manipulate the party from the shadows. There's growing anger among those who feel he has betrayed not only the movement, but the very principles it once stood for. Emergency meetings are being called, heated debates are erupting, and disciplinary discussions are rumored to be underway. For many within the ANC, Zuma's actions are seen as a final act of defiance, one that could permanently sever his remaining ties with the organization. But that's not all. Opposition parties are already calling for investigations, saying this proves Zuma never really left power, that he continued to pull strings long after the presidency. Across South Africa, the response has been explosive. On social media, citizens are divided, some outraged, others defending Zuma as a victim of political framing. The hashtag #ZumaExposed has been trending for hours with clips, quotes, and commentary flooding timelines. For many, this revelation is the final straw. They see it as proof that Zuma's influence has corrupted every level of politics, that his name will forever be tied to the decay of trust in leadership. But for others, this is another chapter in a long battle between Zuma and those who have always wanted to destroy him. His loyal base insists he's being framed. That the so-called secret is nothing but a setup by political enemies determined to erase his legacy. Whatever the truth, one thing is clear. Zuma's biggest mistake wasn't what he did. It's that he thought it would stay hidden. Behind the political headlines lies a man who once commanded a nation's attention. Those close to Zuma describe him as frustrated, cornered, and betrayed. Once celebrated as a freedom fighter and people's president, he now faces isolation. The man who believed he could outsmart the system is now fighting to keep his reputation alive. Sources claim Zuma has been spending sleepless nights in Kenda, surrounded by only a handful of loyal supporters trying to piece together where it all went wrong. Zuma's downfall has once again exposed the deep fractures in South Africa's politics. A system still haunted by corruption, revenge, and hidden agendas. The people are growing restless. Trust is gone. Hope is fading. Political analysts are warning that this revelation could further erode confidence in government institutions. If Zuma's secret dealings are proven true, the implications will reach far beyond him, touching every corner of power in the country. The ANC, already struggling under internal divisions, could face its most severe identity crisis yet. How does a party recover when its past continues to haunt its future? As of now, Zuma has refused to make a formal statement, but his silence is deafening. Every hour that passes without his voice only adds to the suspicion. His legal team is rumored to be preparing a response, but insiders say the damage may already be done. The trust, once fragile, has been shattered. The biggest mistake of his life wasn't just a political misstep. It was believing that power could be controlled forever. As night falls over South Africa, millions are left wondering what comes next. Will Zuma finally face accountability? Will this revelation ignite another wave of political rebellion within the ANC? Or will it simply fade away like so many scandals before it? Whatever happens next, one thing is certain. This secret has changed everything. Jacob Zuma's story has always been one of survival. But this time, survival might not be enough. The very system he once manipulated has turned against him. And the truth he tried to hide is finally in the open. South Africa is watching. The people are speaking. The once untouchable leader now stands exposed before the nation he once ruled. If you've made it this far, make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and share your thoughts.